Hello, my name is Amanda Penaloza-Banks. I teach a community dance class at La Jolla Community Centre on a Monday morning, and it's called Ico-Dance. Right. So my class is called Ico-Dance, and that was really, I had to come up with a name when I started teaching here a few years ago. Ico comes from the word icosahedron. So for anybody who knows their platonic solids, icosahedron is one of the 5 platonic solids. Now it's symbolic and representative of water, emotion and flow. And because the class that I teach has quite a lot of flow and an invitation to engage with flow, it seemed like an appropriate name at the time. So the class itself, it's based on my sort of understandings and work as a contemporary dancer, and then also trainings that I've done throughout the year based on the work of Rudolf Laban, Irmgard Bartenieff. So a variety of somatic-based practices and movement forms and ways of seeing and working with the body in movement. It contains a mixture of structure and freedom. So by that I mean that some of what we do is sequences that I will teach, and we will all dance as a class together in unison, but always following a structured sequence will be some freedom, and so that's improvised time for people to move as they would like in response to the music, or in response to their feeling state in that moment, or even in response to paintings in the room that might inspire them to move in a certain way. So we try and work with the whole body, so some of the sequences might focus on legs and feet and footwork, but we have a lot more focus on the whole torso and on the arms and the hands and the face as well, so that there's an invitation to engage the whole body in moving. We might sometimes in particular start from our core and let our movement emanate outwards from there, or other times we may be really working on peripheral movement using the limbs to give detail to what we're doing. So for example, at the beginning of class we have a focus on this area here, which is called Center of Levity. It's also heart chakra area. It's where your heart and your lungs are. Then center of the body, solar plexus chakra area. Luscious organs in here, liver, kidneys. Down into center of gravity, down in the belly, in the sacral chakra, and all your intestines down in here. So we move from those 3 centers, and we have a sense of opening and gathering, and that there's a connection from the heart to the palms of the hands. And then when we move to here, we have a different image is of radiating out through the limbs to the distal edges of our bodies and coming back in again, so that that sense of movement and energy and flow goes through knees and elbows, ankles and wrists to the very tips, and collects itself back in again. And down here in our center of gravity, we want to imagine a sense of connecting down into the earth, descending downwards and returning back in. So in this sequence we have an image, and our image is of a sailing vessel riding over the ocean waves. So that this is the sailing vessel, and our arms are merely the masts and the sails riding on the vessel, and our legs are maybe like the rudders under the ship. So there's a sense of continuity and expansion in that moving vessel, and that it's about the journey, not the destination. So now we journey forwards back on our sailing ship, lovely and smooth and continuous. 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, jump off the boat in the sand, in the sand, in the sand, in the sand.